And before we dive in, just a friendly reminder, don't forget to subscribe to the channel and give this video a like if you're an anime fan. Every click helps support the journey through these epic worlds. Um, what makes certain anime stick with us for years, echoing long after their credits roll. Is it the wild stories, unforgettable characters, or just the thrill of discovering a new adventure that pulls us in episode after episode? With anime rising from a niche hobby to a mainstream obsession. Even your least likely friend probably knows at least one iconic character. Yes, even your grandma might recognize Pikachu Goku. Um, Take Mushoku Tensei, for example. Imagine waking up in a new world, realizing you're a baby again, and eventually getting another chance at life. And your that's Rudius Greatrath's story. He starts as a slacker, but grows, stumbles, and pushes himself to truly live. His journey delivers magical battles and heartwarming growth, making you wonder if you'd do things differently if given a second shot. Not all heroes wield swords. Some, like Aikichi Onizuka, in Great Teacher, Onizuka, Shoulder Chalk, once a wild biker, he becomes a teacher, wrangling a notorious class that delights in making grown adults cry. Onizuka's creative and slightly reckless problem solving leads to jaw-dropping chaos, but there's no shortage of laughter or heart. Uh, uh, School was never quite like this. And then there's Free Aaron, a story that flips the classic script. Instead of slaying a demon king, it asks what happens after. Um, Free Aaron, an immortal elf, watches her friends grow old and fade away, prompting her to finally seek meaning in fleeting human lives. The mix of comedy and deep emotion makes the adventure unexpectedly relatable, especially if you're the sentimental type who tears up at reunion episodes. Speaking of depth, the Apothecary Diaries weaves palace intrigue with the clever Mau Mau, who turns an unlucky break into an opportunity to solve mysteries in the Emperor's court. The show's blend of historical tension, romance, and the kind of drama your group chat lives for keeps things spicy. And if sprawling war ethics are your thing, Kingdom delivers. Picture Orphan Li Shin fighting his way through massive blood-soaked campaigns alongside the ambitious King of Keen. Watching them mature over 100+ episodes is like binge watching your favorite sports team, only with more swords and ancient diplomacy. Yusuke Urameshi of Yu Yu Hakusho fame breaks the mold as the classic tough guy who becomes our unlikely hero. After sacrificing himself for a total stranger, Yusuke's second life involves hunting demons and facing down danger in stylish old school fashion. With each arc, he morphs from punk to protector, giving fans decades of rewatch worthy battles. Um, like surprise twists don't come darker or more magical than in Magica. Um, it begins with pastel cuteness, then dives headfirst into existential dread. Uh, as unsuspecting girls make pacts with the adorable but creepy QB
They discover being a magical girl isn't all sparkle and glitter. Sometimes it's more Faust than fairy tale. Vash the Stampede from Trigun uh, offers up moral dilemmas worthy of philosophy class, despite being the most feared gunman around. He's desperate to avoid violence. It's a sci-fi western with sharp action, snappy humor, and a pacifist hero who constantly finds himself in trouble, probably because running from bounty hunters rarely ends with a peaceful cup of coffee. And JoJo's Bizarre Adventure proves timeless, captivating generations with its over-the-top art, stylish poses, and the most creative showdowns you'll ever see. Every part brings fresh faces, new rivalries, and endless reasons to strike a dramatic pose when nobody's watching. And don't forget those iconic fashion choices. Where else can you see so many muscles and so much couture in the same scene? Solo leveling is the new kid climbing the ranks. Imagine struggling through a grind as an underpowered hero, uh, only to score a literal level up that changes everything. For Jinwoo, dungeon crawling for survival is just the start. Watching him evolve from the weakest to the one everyone fears is pure wish fulfillment. Far less risky than trying to solo a dungeon with just your Jin membership. And now, for a quick laugh, why do anime protagonists never get locked out? Because there's always a key episode. Uh, uh, with that said, thanks for watching, and till next time.